Good evening. I hate to interrupt your pajama party, but I heard the self-defense being taught here was weaker than Conner McGregor's ankle. I thought I would come by, oh, like it's not true. Thought I'd come by and teach you some real self-defense. Appreciate Jocko letting me come in and teach you some things. By the way, I was going to read his book on the flight over. I know you guys have heard of it, Extreme Ownership. I got it mixed up with a different title that I bought at the airport. That book is about a cargo ship full of Viagra that capsized in the ocean. That book is called Extreme Bonership. Easy to mistake it. You know, the people are very, very impressed with him. He gets up at 4 a.m. every day. That implies he also still sleeps. Okay? I decided to stop sleeping, wasting time. I take a 30-minute nap every other day. It does cause some problems. I may hallucinate. I may lose control of my bodily functions tonight. The important thing is I didn't waste any time sleeping. As you all know, I'm Master Ken, creator of the most dangerous martial art in the world, EnterTheDojoShow. I have studied at over 3 dozen martial arts facilities. In the past 22 years, not one of them has been able to contain me. What type of Jiu-Jitsu are you guys from here? What type?
Brazilian.
Well, duh. What affiliation? Is it
All kinds.
Gracie? We got Gracie Baja. To that I say ha ha. What about Alliance? We got any Alliance people here tonight? Yeah, good. Notice the middle of that word is a lie. 10th Planet? Yeah. Got any 10th Planet guys? Are you sober? Everybody knows that the 10th planet from the sun is Uranus. That's why it stinks. EnterTheDojoShow takes the best parts of every other martial art in the world with none of the weaknesses, which is why we like to say best of all, worst of none. Say that with me. Best of all,
Best of all.
Worst of none.
Worst of none.
Best of all,
Best of all.
worst of none.
Worst of none.
That's right. I like to think of my dojo as a laboratory of violence, which makes me a professor of pain with a master's degree in mutilation and a doctorate in destruction. I also have an associate's degree in massage therapy. I got it from the Rutherford University of Baltimore Massage Education, also known as Rub Me. If anybody's interested, you can take it online. It's just a 2-week course. Just go to rubme.edu. Don't go to rubme.com. That's a totally different website. What I'm about to teach you tonight is going to put a lot of people out of business. Don't worry, there's always OnlyFans. Some of you pretending you don't know what that is. That's good. Got a couple seminars coming up I'll tell you about, then we'll get into some instruction. Have a seminar where I teach people how to defend themselves with a bicycle, okay, using the handlebars, the wheels, even the chains. That one's called a vicious cycle. Teaching you later on how to defend yourself against an epileptic. That one's called Shake It Off. Also have a program where we work with the homeless. We invite them in to attack us in our dojos, and at the end they get a bowl of soup. It's called Will Ookie for food. A lot of people are very critical of that program, but every time I post that in the newspaper, I get bum rushed. All right, so what I want to teach you is a couple things that's wrong with everything that you're doing. Are you teaching any gun grappling tonight? Have you guys gone over gun grappling? There, okay, there you go. I get a volunteer? What up? It's not working. All right, so a couple of problems when I see people teaching gun defenses. Go ahead and point the weapon at me, okay? I see a lot of people always diverting the weapon first. You don't want to do that, okay? A lot of advanced ways to disarm the weapon. A lot of weapons, semi-automatic pistols, when you push the slide back, it disables the firing pin, okay? But you don't want to do it with your hands too slow, okay? He'll see it coming. So, all you do is just slowly edge toward him, okay? Use your tongue to push the slide back. As long as you time that correctly, you will not get shot. Another way to defend against a weapon, okay? Another thing I don't like about these here tying stuff up, okay? Now I do this, now how am I supposed to use my tiger claws, okay? So if I'm going to do that, I'm going to do it very briefly, pushing it down here, okay? And now trapping. Trap the weapon, now look at this. Tiger claw, neck break, he dies, take the weapon away. Okay? When you're training weapons defenses, let's go ahead and cock this. When you're training weapons defenses, remember, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Right, you know this, you've heard this. Say it with me. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. So when practicing gun defenses, move as slowly as possible. Right? When he's pointing the weapon, he's going to fire the second that I say go. Go. Very effective. Very effective. Good. Good job. What's your name? Jacob. Give Jacob a hand. All right, let's say that this is a knife. I don't see a lot of proper knife defense techniques. Need another volunteer. Sir. What's your name?
Alexei.
Alexei, all right. Let's say that Alexei has a knife, okay? One of my problems with knife defense is people are blade afraid of the blade. You don't want to be afraid of the blade. You have to get hold of it as quickly as you can, okay? So, what I teach people is a move called crease control. Find a crease in your body. When adrenaline is pumping, you're sweating. If you put the blade against wet skin, you create a vacuum that will keep you safe. He decides to stab me in the body. I move offline and here, okay? He cannot pull the weapon out, okay? He goes ahead and attacks me in the neck. Okay? Trapping, he cannot pull it out. He tries to stab me in the tailbone. If they're new, sometimes you have to guide it in. Pulling the weapon away. But those are very advanced versions of crease control, okay? So if you're new to this, what I recommend is a beginner level, okay? Wetting the palm, okay? He stabs in, I grab the blade, trap in, and now if he tries to stab, go ahead. Even if he does it fast. Very effective technique. Good job. All right, let's do a group drill if we can. Everybody pair up and then I need somebody. So, who you got? Don't be afraid. I might get sued for this one. Now, when you are fighting, oftentimes you are striking. I don't know what you guys do. You like to roll around with each other, but in real life, people strike, okay? If you injure yourself, what do you injure? When you strike. Hands, what do you injure? Feet, very good. Okay, that's why you need to have another move you can utilize for self-defense. That's why we have a move that utilizes over 17 different muscle groups you can utilize to defend yourself. That's called the thrust of freedom. Smart move. Yeah. Come on, Ray. Good, we got a white belt. That's okay. So, thrust of freedom. We'll first demonstrate it for them, okay? Hands on the hips here, okay? There are 4 major directions in the thrust of freedom. You can thrust left. You can thrust right.
Not very good at this.
You thrust back, thrust front. Good, okay? Now, how do you utilize that in a self-defense situation? Let's say he comes in for the clinch, okay? I reach up, I align my hips with the groin, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave quick.
Thrust of freedom into the groin, causing pain. He drops down to one knee. I'll be gentle. Thrusting. Up. Okay. Knocking him down. Then once he falls, dropping into side control. I mean, I can thrust you from here. Okay? If he does this, you do the pile driver here, okay? Down to the groin, okay? Otherwise, come on over. When you get into side control, by shifting my hips, I can move into a devastating position. Thrusting.